Yes, I know. I put my little puppy dog here, my co-pilot that joins me a lot when I'm working out of my home office. Yeah, it's fun. So she's a real pleasure to have. Yes. So the class. What are we going to do? Uh, Jess and I thought a lot about this, and certainly it's going to be the challenge here is obviously we want to make it dynamic and fun. It's definitely not going to be a lot of lecture per se. We've kind of developed some different kind of modules within each class where you will listen to us or have a discussion with us about whatever the topic is we're talking about. Then there'll probably be some kind of activity where you will actually do what we're talking about, for instance, about with your business. Example, we're probably going to talk about expenses and understanding. Do you understand what the expenses are around your business? And do you understand things that are considered to be what's called variable costs, which are things that change based on what you're making or producing, versus those things that are fixed costs that you need to pay, like insurance, electricity, water, rent, things you got to pay regardless of what you're doing and how successful you are or what you're actually selling in a given month. So we may talk about that. And then what we will do is we'll have you do that. So you'll look at this and say, okay, in my business, what do I know I need to do? Right? Stuff like that. And then there'll be some collaboration. You'll be able to talk about your business and get feedback not only from myself and Justin, but also the other classmates. That's the whole idea of it being behind a small classroom or a small class size. It's going to go at a good clip, right? These courses are only 5 weeks long, roughly 2 hours. It'll go by quickly. So you probably have a Zoom meeting. We'll go for about an hour, 5-minute break type thing, and have a chance to stretch your legs and come right back to it. So I think students will find that it'll go by pretty quickly. There won't be necessarily a lot of reading or things like that between sessions. That's not really the purpose of this course. I mean, it's more hands-on and to do things that really benefit you. Certainly, we will refer to and we may have suggestions for things for further research or things to read or an article to find or maybe a podcast, right? So we're trying to be a resource for you. And certainly we encourage the group, right? So certainly there can be some things that the class may bring to the environment, right? Justin and I have a lot of experience. Believe me, I am willing to admit that I don't know everything, right? I mean, that's not the purpose. I'm here to teach this class with the benefit of my experience and my knowledge, but I'd be foolish to say that I know everything. I mean, that's not really true, right? So we're going to give a very honest approach and talk about a lot of stories. Again, I tend to be a storyteller, which you can probably understand by some of these videos. That's kind of my style. So I've got a lot of kind of real world examples that will exemplify some of the things that we want to talk about. So it should be interesting. I really don't think it's going to be boring. I think we'll have a few laughs and hopefully get a chance to really get to know one another. And I said, be very comfortable in a small environment to learn the process. And our challenge, what Justin and I are going to do, is we're going to make sure that it's worthwhile, informative, entertaining, right? Because certainly it's going to be a hold your interest and hopefully of value. And I think based on our research and what we've done so far, we've gotten very positive feedback about this, about what we're trying to achieve. So hopefully you'll give us a try, and hopefully we'll see you soon in class. Thank you.